From the 36, Wilson. And caught left side.
I thought I wasn't recording
and this
on
time
that
not
first,
quite to the
30,
30, it'll be
but
down
I was
at the
recording.
31-yard
So that's
line.
why you might see
That
7
catch
up
good for
on there
5. It's
already
third down.
because I thought I was recording, and I was recording, and I had stopped it. So I'm recording again. He trying to pressure.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Ravens nothing.
This game right here is gonna be a little rope-a-dope. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make him uncomfortable. That's what we're gonna do. Make him uncomfortable and make him force him to do stuff that he don't want to do. You know what I'm saying?
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They run it with Carson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down.
I feel like we can run this.
They'll run with Penny. Oh, and I think he went back.
Just stop.
He did.
Great.
Shot Penny unable to get there, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work
try to run
out,
with Jackson
such
again.
disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
See, he running out this time. You don't want none of that smoke. I feel him up. He's going to try to get what he's going to get and try to run out. You want the smoke.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, thank you. Right in me glove. Right in me glove. I'm always looking. Don't do that on me. Fear the dot. Remember, fear the dot. If you see my dot, don't go there.
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on
Give me my ball
whether it's
back.
a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Let's go, Carson. Carson running that peel like that, man.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Comfortable with the run.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Like he can't stop it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and he gets
running down his fucking throat, man.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On second down now, it's Carson. And just a couple yards there down to 17.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
On third down, Carson. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
We're crazy right here. That's where we force him to do some stuff that he don't want to happen right here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna force some shit, bro.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
I should have went with my other play, but we're gonna go ahead and try this play out. I believe it's gonna get him. Depends on what type of defense he be in.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Oh yeah.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Just like that.
An 18-yard
In
touchdown grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Hey, if you've been keeping up, man,
Big risk right
I'm
there.
on a 7-game win streak right now. Trying to go on 8. Trying to hit 10.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And that one will
Also,
bounce
too,
out of the back of the end zone. So
go ahead. If you feel like
at the 25.
you can go ahead and beat me, go ahead and put your tag name in the comments, and I'll look you up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have a mic. Because I got a mic if that's what you want. I got a mic. We can talk, chop it up, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
And that's obviously something that can't
Go ahead, put your tag name on there and be like, hey, I feel like I can beat you. You know what I'm saying?
Not even necessarily to my best player.
Go in there, put it in there, and say, hey, I feel like I can beat you. Let's play each other. I'm open to all comers. You feel me? If you feel like you can beat me, you know what I'm saying, you can shut me down. Then go ahead and put your tag name in there, and we're going to see what it is. You know what I'm saying?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson.
No, sir.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Fear the dot.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times,
He gonna quit. I told y'all. I'm trying to make him quit.
And say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming to the ball here in the first half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler Marcus Peters.
He put that in front. He got it all. Dang.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
Like that's where he was
actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let them find their legs.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's got this down to the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
About to go by the red zone, but not going up the field like that. Ooh, we're going to tackle you quickly if we don't make you fumble.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Yep, and I think the ball's out. But
ooh, come on, boy.
Wind up out of bounds. He'll get just a
I creamed that boy. Told him, don't run with that quarterback, G.
unfortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
21-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin.
Yeah, I'm balanced out there.
These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 6-yard line.
Jackson wobbling from him hard hitting him and giving him.
The Seahawks offense.
You don't want that smoke no more, coach.
Way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll find Metcalf. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken.
29 yards.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Jackson been getting creamed all game. He wobbled on his passes. He over his throwing people because he's like,
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Oh, sorry.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try to take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up the 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
They're going to try to run with Jackson. Look at him.
So that'll back him up 5.
Better punt the ball out now, homie. Man did all that. Let's see what he do. Oh man, we got here delirious.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's into the hands of Cloche. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
All 3rd quarter to score.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We ain't got nothing to prove right here. The game is in our hands.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Wilson's pass intended for Jacob Hollister. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Running for it. Here's Hyde. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances. But maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
Yes,
He'll be
sir.
hit and taken down at the 21. Jaron Reed able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson.
No, jump that down. Good D.
Has to be a little bit of frustration.
Good D, bro.
Back incompletions, receivers blanking.
We know he's going for it. We feel lucky.
Time on 3rd down.
No, sir. Good D. You can't ask for no more better D than that, man. I tell you that much.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And for
Let's
the
go.
4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin. And the return goes up to it.
Brandon,
I got about the game, man.
Tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely
That got me
difficult.
hyped.
I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
You got me hyped right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Defense was bending, but we don't break. Told y'all. That boy Jackson's out there bondled up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it's defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. There's Wilson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
after the interception. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. That one complete to Prochet. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Edwards. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny.
Wilson's
another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-7.
for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Another one.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy there at the 24.
He's swarming on him.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Now a 2nd down and 6. Operating from the gun. Jackson. He's going to let it. He's got a man. Complete.
Like I said,
and
man,
we will get a timeout.
I like what y'all seen in the game. Subscribe, like, leave your comments below, and I'll get back with you.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner